I'm Neha Khan.
I'm Michelle Millman.
I'm Chelsea Berg.
I'm Olivia Cracciolo, and today we will be debating whether Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts is the better coffee shop.
Do you guys like coffee? Are you a coffee addict? Well, did you know that 83% of adults, compared to 78% last year, drink coffee in the United States? And all these people have to make a choice about where to get their cup of coffee.
Well, Michelle, what exactly do coffee drinkers look for when they're buying a cup?
Well, I know I prefer the atmosphere of places like Starbucks.
Really? I prefer Dunkin' Donuts because of their focus on quality food and drinks.
Fellows partners and I have conducted extensive research on the similarities and differences between Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts to allow you, the audience, to become a more informed coffee consumer.
Some of the factors that can help people choose between Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts are products available, nutritional aspect, advertisement methods, and customer service.
Neha and I will be arguing that Starbucks is better than Dunkin' Donuts in regard to nutrition, customer service, advertising, and competition, whereas Olivia and Michelle will be arguing how Dunkin' Donuts is better in those areas. Neha will begin by comparing and contrasting the nutritional value of Starbucks versus Dunkin' Donuts products, and she will explain Starbucks' enhanced mobile application.
Often counting calories becoming more of a trend nowadays, I'm going to start by comparing nutritional value of Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks. After I compare some of these items, I will talk about the advantage of being a Starbucks customer since their application on smartphones is very helpful and convenient. First, I will focus on desserts because Dunkin' Donuts has the word donuts in their name. Looking at portion sizes, Dunkin' Donuts offers a miniature version of their donut, called the Munchkin. According to the Dunkin' Donuts website that has all the nutritional information, a jelly-filled donut has 80 calories. Although that might not seem like a lot, Dunkin' Donuts does not help customers when it comes to portion control. They offer a cup of Munchkins or a box of Munchkins to entice customers to eat more than they even need to. However, Starbucks has a petite menu, which is on the Starbucks website. The highest calorie content on that menu is 180 calories for a salted caramel cake pop. Now, the difference between the two stores is that when you walk into a Starbucks, you'll see a glass display box with calorie contents on little white cards, so it's an easy way for customers to know what they're getting themselves into. Now, moreover, Dunkin' Donuts has the most fattening drinks. A large frozen culotta with caramel flavor and whipped cream has 1,050 calories. That's double a caramel flan frappuccino in a venti size at Starbucks made with whole milk and whipped cream that's only 490 calories. You can see the large disparities in very similar drinks. Now, Dunkin' Donuts clearly has a lot of calories to offer their customers with big portions, but doesn't do as much as they should in the technology department. According to an article in the Business Wire, Starbucks application offers customers a very easy access to their account on their application. They can find stores, pay from their phone, look for certain rewards, certain free apps, and Starbucks even sends messages about certain offers. Now, with this comparison of nutritional disparities between the two companies and how helpful Starbucks app is compared to Dunkin' Donuts, it's no wonder Starbucks is so popular. Michelle is now going to give you more information on this subject. Thank you.
Today, I'm going to talk to you about how Dunkin' Donuts is the smarter, healthier, and friendlier place to be compared to Starbucks due to their new DD Smart menu and their high quality of customer service. To begin with, Dunkin' Donuts introduced their new DD Smart menu, providing customers with better eating choices by switching to products with fewer calories and more grain. According to PR Newswire, from New Year, new Better For You menu items at Dunkin' Donuts introduced their new sliced turkey breakfast sandwich for only 360 calories. No wonder they earned the 100% stamp from the Whole Grains Council. People often associate healthy with bad taste and bad quality, but that is not the case with Dunkin' Donuts. They want you to enjoy what you are eating while being healthy at the same time. Whole grain is extremely beneficial to our health. According to Joanne Slavin from the Department of Food Science and Nutrition in Minnesota, whole grain reduces stroke risk by 30 to 36%, type 2 diabetes by 21 to 30%, and heart disease by 25 to 28%. Some other things whole grains help is weight maintenance, risk of asthma, healthier carotid arteries, and better blood pressures. Think about this the next time you decide to choose white bread over whole grain. Dunkin' Donuts cares about your health. Dunkin' knows that their customers are increasingly health conscious, and that's why they decided to create the new DD Smart menu. Which brings me to my next point of how Dunkin' Donuts puts their customers first and strives for high-quality customer service. Dunkin' Donuts treats their customers with the utmost respect and pushes to keep them satisfied. Dunkin' Donuts is an 8-time winner for great customer service as compared to Starbucks, who is not always meeting customers' expectations in the area of customer service, as Young Mi Moon and John Quelch from Starbucks Delivering Customer Service said. Starbucks may be focused on spending millions of dollars, $40 million to be exact, alone on trying to improve customer service. Paying money to provide customer service? Dunkin' Donuts does not need to pay any money to keep their customers happy. It is a natural first priority as well as seen above, with always thinking about their customers' needs first and the impact that society has. Picking Dunkin' is the right choice if you like being valued. To finish off, better for you menus and excellent customer service. Those are things that Dunkin' Donuts values and makes it their priority to achieve, and as you have seen, they have and will continue to do so. Now here's Chelsea to talk to you about Starbucks environment and products.
Thank you, Michelle. I'm going to explain how Starbucks is better than Dunkin' Donuts in regard to competition and advertising when it comes to their atmosphere, specialty drinks, and upcoming grocery products. First off, Starbucks has a more welcoming atmosphere with more specialty drinks than Dunkin' Donuts. Matt Visor's 2014 from the Boston Globe cites Daniel Schweckendijk, a professor of economics in Seoul, saying that Starbucks is considered the place to be. It is a status symbol for Korean university students and businessmen alike due to its welcoming environment and expensive coffee. Matt Visor's 2014 also states how, despite the fact Dunkin' had officially opened up 5 years earlier in Korea, it was more focused on selling donuts than promoting its coffee, and had to recalibrate its strategies in order to compete with Starbucks' cool atmosphere and specialty drinks. Now that I have given some examples of how Starbucks' atmosphere is superior to Dunkin' Donuts', I will move on to explain Starbucks' push for more grocery products. As mentioned, Starbucks is in the process of pushing for a wider array of grocery products that are widely applicable to all types of people. Beth Kowit, 2014, from Fortune, explains how grocers are eager to display the Starbucks logo in their stores. She reasons that this is due to Starbucks' aiming to peddle way more than coffee. Its recent flurry of acquisitions and partnerships with companies such as Evolution Fresh, La Boulange Bakery, and Dannon will help the company broaden its grocery offerings for caffeine drinkers and non-coffee fans alike, but still be associated with the Starbucks name. Now that I have discussed how Starbucks outranks Dunkin' Donuts in regard to competition and advertise, not only in cafes but in grocery stores, Olivia will go on to explain some of Dunkin' Donuts' achievements in these areas.
Thank you, Chelsea. I will be looking at how Dunkin' Donuts aims to continue achieving success through their marketing and focus on quality food as well as drinks. Dunkin' Donuts is aiming to make their presence known globally as well as in grocery stores. Dunkin' has begun selling their coffee and creamers in supermarkets. John Costello, Dunkin' brand's president, claims that consumers have told us they love the idea of Dunkin' Donuts coffee creamers at their grocery store, and we feel this launch will strengthen our brand's association with hot coffee and increase our visibility at grocery stores around the country. Costello has also told the Boston Globe that Dunkin' plans to grow aggressively and open between 330 to 360 stores worldwide just in 2014 alone. In addition to their global expansion, you can also find Dunkin' Donuts popping up in local supermarkets such as ShopRite and Walmart. In contrast to the social stigmas that are created by the sophisticated environments associated with Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts has been called America's favorite all-day, every-day stop for coffee and baked goods by PR Newswire. Now that we've discussed Dunkin' Donuts' marketing strategies, let's take a look at their quality of their products. In comparison with other coffee shops, such as Starbucks, Dunkin's main focus is not just coffee. In previous years, Dunkin' Donuts attributes only half of their sales to coffee, according to PR Newswire. This shows that they are dedicated to also offering great items from their bakery and their deli. Dunkin' promotes their food with creative holiday themes such as their Lucky Mint Culotta for St. Patrick's Day and their newest Peeps Donut for Easter. Dunkin' Donuts clearly keeps the consumers in mind when they are advertising, ensuring convenience and accessibility, and creating innovative new menu items to keep their customers satisfied. Now we will move on to the question portion of our debate. Chelsea, earlier you said that the expensive coffee is part of the desirable atmosphere of Starbucks, but who desires paying more when a similar product can be found elsewhere?
People are paying to hang out in a more welcoming environment with specialty drinks that cater more to their tastes and nutritional desires than Dunkin' Donuts, so it's worth it to them. But Olivia, you mentioned that Dunkin' Donuts has a wide variety in their bakery items. Then why do they lack such a variety in their coffee drinks?
Excellent question, Chelsea. They actually don't. With all the different types of drinks and creamers, there are over 15,000 different ways that you can order your Dunkin' coffee.
Michelle, you mentioned earlier that Dunkin' has a new breakfast sandwich, but one nutritional item won't cut it for everyone. Does Dunkin' even offer anything else?
Great question. I'm glad you asked. Yes, Dunkin' does. Dunkin' also offers whole grain bagels with 60 grams of whole grain and multi-grain flatbread with 16 grams of whole grain. Neha, I mentioned earlier that Dunkin' Donuts offers several menu items with whole grain that provide many health benefits. Does Starbucks offer any similar items?
Yes, they do actually. They have whole grain oatmeal that is very nutritious with 4 grams of fiber and a multi-grain bagel with 8 different whole grains and seeds, packing in around 2/3 of your recommended daily requirement of whole grain.
Chelsea, you mentioned that Starbucks is pushing for more grocery products, but what sort of products do they have in grocery stores now?
Some of their current products include flavored coffee grinds, cups for personal home brewers, bottled frappuccinos, and ice cream. However, most of those products apply only to caffeine fans. That is why they are pushing for a wider array of products that apply to a wider array of people. Olivia, you mentioned Dunkin' gaining notoriety by expanding their company to other countries. But how many countries do they currently have locations in now?
As I mentioned, Dunkin' is aiming to open between 330 and 360 stores, but currently they own stores in 32 different countries.
Neha, the salted caramel cake pop has a lot of fat and sugar and has double the calories of one munchkin. How do you justify that?
I'm actually glad you brought that up. To clarify, most customers stick to buying one cake pop because Starbucks does not give the option to buy a box or case, like I said earlier. So it's about portion control. Moreover, they offer fat-free milk for customers, which Dunkin' doesn't offer. So nutrition is definitely something that Starbucks thinks about. Now, Michelle, when you talked about customer service, what are the customers' responses and attitudes towards Dunkin' Donuts versus Starbucks?
Yes. Dunkin' Donuts customers have a 73% satisfaction, whereas Starbucks only has a 49% satisfaction. That's a difference of 24% higher positive feedback from the customers. Go Dunkin'!
That's all the time we have today for questioning. Now, in conclusion, we have presented the audience with the knowledge of various products available to choose from, nutritional aspects such as the crucial health benefits that whole grains offer customers, advertisement methods, and customer service tactics from both Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks.
Starbucks has a more desirable environment, healthier offerings, many upcoming grocery products, and an enhanced mobile application in order to enrich the experience of customers like you.
Dunkin' Donuts offers healthy options and a variety in all of their menu items and is making their presence known globally as well as in supermarkets, keeping their customers satisfied year after year.
So what will you, the audience, choose when purchasing your next cup of coffee? Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts?